And then we're gonna start breaking some stuff down from there, okay? We're gonna break some stuff down, which gets me excited. Okay. So let me make sure I got everything set here.
You see my
And
hoodie?
wait, hold on, I can't see it. Let me
Oh,
see. Hold on.
hold
Wait,
on.
because
I got it.
I'm off screen.
Oh,
Hold on, because I had to go delete the discount. Okay. Okay, let me come back to the screen. Oh, that's it. Yeah, cash, the cash department. You hear me? Listen, yeah. If I would have put the price up enough, I would have told y'all, yeah, y'all get some free merch. But we didn't price it. Okay. We didn't price it for that, okay? Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Okay. All right. But if you're ready, I want you to type ready in the chat for me. If you're ready, I want you to type ready in the chat for me. And then I'm finna get to asking y'all some questions, right? These questions are super intentional, so make sure you answer adequately, okay? These questions are super intentional, so make sure you get a good answer, well thought out, and tell the truth, okay? All right, the first one is simple. Um, let me. I got a certain way I want to ask it, but my whole mentorship when it comes to mindset is about getting money, saving money, which is funny because I went and found this old video, y'all, back from like 2023 of me and B walking, and we told y'all that get money, save money, which is crazy that we here at this point today. But so my first question is essentially this is not the question, but how do you get your money? So I want to ask it to y'all like this. What is it that you do? If I was a total stranger and I asked you, what is it that you do? I want you to put that answer in the chat. And then I'm gonna hit y'all with my follow-up answer. So I'm gonna give y'all a second to throw that in the chat, and I'm gonna be reading some of them. What is it that you do? What do you do? If I'm sitting next to you on a plane and I say, hey, what is it that you do? Okay, help others make money in and outside of the truck. I have black women grow their money by investing in the stock market. Office manager, lifestyle content creator. I help moms go from struggling from back home and making money online. Walk every single floor in the hospital and ask patients if they have complaints about their food. Okay, Frederica. I love the specifics. Um, okay. I help people heal as a licensed clinical counselor. Okay, still working on it. I help millennial women who struggle to simplify self-care and make it a daily priority. Okay, motivate and inspire women over 50. Take care of my mom, filing health insurance, nurse. I'm an insurance specialist, pharmacy prior, what that's supposed to be at the end. Look like it's short for authorizations or something. You get what I'm saying? Which don't a pharmacy tech authorize the medicine? No, they put it together. They fill the prescriptions. I had a that was Ted. Said no, I do. Okay, okay, okay. I have exhausted women break free of limiting beliefs. I'm a spiritual entrepreneur learning digital marketing and branding. Uh-huh. I provide young mom support and care. I love it. Listen, I show wives and moms. Okay, boom. And we had one person said they still figuring it out. Now, I think we almost got everybody because the comments is coming in real good. I asked everybody, what do you do? Does anybody here now this is kind of like a follow-up question. Okay. This is kind of like a follow-up question, and then I'm gonna have a real follow-up question. So I just want to help the room real quick. Is there anybody here? I don't think there is who didn't answer because your answer is I don't know. I want you to put IDK in the chat. If there's anybody in here, don't be ashamed. If your answer If you didn't answer or your answer was, I don't know, I want you to put IDK in the chat. Okay. I want you to put IDK. Okay. So we had a few of y'all. Okay. Because I don't want you. So, okay. So I got another question, but I'm going to teach y'all as we go along. Okay. I'm going to teach y'all as we go along. Okay. And I want y'all to put this in the chat after I say it, then I'm going to expound. Okay. Number one rule to mindset. Okay. Number one rule to mindset is decisions. Number one rule to mindset is decisions. Okay. I want y'all to put that in the chat, especially my I don't know people. Number one rule to mindset is decisions. Okay. Number one rule to mindset is decision. Now I want to teach you something. Okay. Number one rule to mindset is decision. I want y'all to have that. Okay. You got it? Okay. Now I'm gonna go into why I said that, then I'm gonna jump back into the question. Close that door, Malachi. I'm gonna go into why I said that, and then I'm gonna go back into the question. The number one rule to mindset is decision. The reason why is because even no decision is a decision. Okay? Even no decision is a decision because you chose to do nothing. So, your number one superpower in your mind is you taking authority over the decisions. Because in your mind, I don't know is not real. It's not real. Because if I ask you a question, I don't know is not the answer. It's just what you knew to say, but you still said something. So you still answer the question. So I don't know is technically not real. Now I'm gonna hit you with the I don't know because you truly may not know. But it's not that you don't know, it's that you haven't made a decision. So I don't know does not exist. You just didn't make a decision. Because I asked you a question about you. So you mean to tell me there's something about you that you don't know? Because remember what I said? I said, what do you, if I asked you, what do you do? You can't, the answer can't be, I don't know. Think about that. Slow down real quick. The answer can't be, I don't know. Because I'm asking you a question about you. That's like me asking you your name and you say, I don't know. Well, you got a name. You get what I'm saying? You might just not be deciding to tell me. Or in this moment, you decided not to name yourself. I told you, this gonna get good already. This is gonna get good already. Now we walking it down. So the question of what is it that you do, the most falsified answer, it's against the law. It's I don't know. It's not that you don't know, it's that you have not, boy, is that you have not made a decision. Do y'all understand? Okay, we got that first. I got some more questions, but I want to help y'all because we're working on mindset. So y'all who put I don't know, here's my first help to you, right? Here's my first help to you. I need you to decide. Now, here's where you take what we call authority, right? I help you decide, but whose decision was it? Put your real answer in the chat. I will help you decide, but whose decision was it? Okay. Lesson number 2 before I go back into questions. For you to manifest anything and everything in your life, for you to manifest anything and everything in your life, it starts with your authority and your decisions. Somebody put authority in my decisions in the chat. You got to have authority in your decisions. That means ain't no That means guess what? Once my mind is set to something, my mind can't be changed. Hello, somebody? That means once my mind is set to something, you can't change my mind. Now I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. I'm gonna show you something. We rolling, and we ain't even too deep yet, okay? Your authority to your decisions. Does anybody know what word in the dictionary does that mean? Does a word When you take authority in your decisions, something happens. There's a word in the dictionary for that. What word is? Do anybody know that word? Regina said command, close. April, ownership, close. Ownership, ownership. Tina said dominion. Ooh. Come on, come on, come on, Tia. That ain't the word, but that's powerful. Come on. Accountability, intention, power. Ooh, soul flight said it. Commitment. 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 Do y'all know, even to God, the only thing above obedience is commitment? Because commitment means that I took authority in my decision and it ain't no changing it. So somebody say, okay, man, I hear you talking, but how you helping me so far? If I teach you how to make money and you decide to make money, can't nobody change it from you making money. Come on, y'all. Yeah, my uncle would say I'm preaching harder than y'all saying amen. When B teach you how to save this money, because you made a decision in authority, meaning you weren't soft about it. You authoritatively made the decision in your mind to save this money. Baby, can't nobody stop you from saving money. Come on, somebody. We helping y'all already. That's what you signing up for. You signing up for us to get, listen. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna give it to you. But in your authority to make your decision, ain't nobody finna stop you from getting this money. And ain't nobody gonna stop you from saving this money. Not even you. Because the way you defeat even you is, guess what? Your commitment. So in your mind, if you authoritatively make a decision, that's how. So how many of y'all, now listen, let's walk it down because I still got some more questions for y'all. Let's walk it down. How many of y'all done said before in yourself, you done said things that lack confidence? Like, girl, I know I can lose the weight. I just gotta. I I need to save money, but it just be it's really me for real, for real. How many of y'all you say stuff about your goals like that? The stuff that you want to do in life, the person that you want to be, you got these sayings that you say that really, they, guess what they is? They are lack of decision and they also lack authority. So you mean to tell me you could lose the weight if you ate healthier, but the reason why you ain't lost the weight is because you ain't decided to stand on what you said? You ain't. Because then you know how you become a liar? You said it, but guess what you did? You didn't say that in authority. That's how you lie. That's how you lie to yourself. You said 2025 was going to be your year. So did you in 2023. What happened? You didn't put no authority behind it. You said in 2024 it was going to be the year you became a millionaire. You still a hundredaire. Guess what happened? Listen, you didn't decide in authority to do the things you knew you were supposed to do it. Mindset is not just us here to give it to you. Mindset is us taking the time to say, listen, I may not know what the goal is that you're working on. I may not know what your destiny is, but I know for you to get there, you're going to have to decide and you have to mean what you say. And that comes from your mind. So can we make a promise? We're gonna make a digital promise today. When it comes to decisions about us, we no longer can say, I don't know. Now, to confirm that, I need you in authority to tell me. I promise. Listen. And let me correct myself. You ain't really telling me, you telling you. You ain't really telling me, you telling you. Because if you can hold you to your word, can't nobody. If you can hold you to your word, maybe ain't nothing nobody can do, okay? Ain't nothing nobody can do. Ain't nothing nobody can do. Okay? Okay? Now, okay? Come on. I see somebody say, I promise to commit to deciding. Come on, see? Some of y'all on it up in here. Okay. I promise to commit to decide. Some of y'all, you changing your life already. She said, I feel a shundo in my spirit. Uh-huh. Okay. Commit to decide. Okay. Now, just a little tip. When you run into what you think should be the answer of, I don't know, what that really means is I need to seek out the answer. I want y'all to understand that you do not have to be afraid to go on the journey. Okay? Do not be afraid. I want somebody to put that in the chat, and I'm going to ask y'all the next question. I will not be afraid to go on the journey. I don't care if this is a 5-minute answer. I don't care if this is a 30-minute answer. Do y'all not know some of the things that I do in my life have been 10-year answers? Some of the things I do in my life have been a 35-year, and I'm 35-year journey to get the answer. I know I got to go get the answer. But baby, what I also know is I'm not going to be afraid to go on the journey to get it. Bitch, you got to stop moving. Stay right there. I'm not going to be afraid to go on the journey to get my answer, okay? I'm not going to be afraid. Okay? So what we going to do, we going to not fear the journey. Matter of fact, let me help y'all with another one real quick. Let me help you with another one real quick. And this go into mindset. I promise I'm getting to the next question, but we rock. Somebody must have been praying because I feel y'all pulling it out of me. I feel y'all pulling it out of me. I feel like we finna break some chains right here. Y'all ready? We finna break some chains right here. Listen, I want you to say, I am not alone. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Some of y'all need a deep command spoken in your mind that I am not alone. And I'm going to tell y'all why I say that. Because let me tell y'all something. To anything you're doing, the lowest value of it is if you are the only mind on that thing. If it's a project, if it's a business, it can even be a relationship. If you are the only mind on it, you are at the lowest chance of success. Somebody say, prove it, Matt. Somebody say, prove it. The first thing God ever said bad about us. Think about it now for all my Bible scholars. Man said he created the world, it's good. Ground, good. Animals, good. Garden, good. Adam, good. Everything was good. The first thing he ever said, he created everything. 7 days was over. Think about this now. 7 days over, everything good. God said, we done did this thing. And he took a nap. And he woke up. And he said, wait. It ain't good for man to be alone. Now, the first thing he ever said about us was it ain't good for man to be alone. And you mean to tell me you got a life and you got goals and you out here doing it alone? You doing the first thing the man said it ain't good to do. And when we do things alone, put true in the chat if this is true for you, because this has been true for me before. The things we do alone because that's what we got hurt in. Put true in the chat if that's you. The things we do alone, have anybody ever thought about this? We do those things alone because somebody hurt us in it. Some of y'all don't date. Why? Somebody hurt you. Some of y'all don't like doing projects with team members. Why? Somebody hurt you. Some of y'all don't like having business partners. Why? Somebody hurt you. Some of y'all don't like believing in somebody. Listen, I don't like believing in people. Why? Because boy, last time, last time I believed it, boy, loneliness is tied to hurt. And what's crazy is, I want y'all to think about this. Remember, your mind is ownership, right? Decisions, or lack thereof, which is a decision, which is why I don't know can't exist, right? Remember that, right? So think about this. Here's something we all need to get rid of in our mind: the ownership of things other people did to us. Some of us, hurt is nothing more than us taking ownership of what somebody else did. I need you to say this in your mind, and to say it in your mind, we got to write it down. So we go type it. We'll type it. I want you to say in your mind right now, and I want you to type in the chat. I free myself of the hurt that is not mine. Come on. I know it's getting tough. I know it's getting tight, but I tired to tell y'all. I free myself of the hurt that is not mine. And we all got it, baby. I done had it. I done had it. I still got some. So even me right now, Matt, I free myself of the hurt that's not mine. I free myself of the hurt that's not mine. I free myself of the hurt that's not mine. Somebody did something to me today. They simply sent me a message and it hit me. Because I done did things for this person. I said, I done did more for this person than what they know I done did for them. I said, and other people know I done did it for them. And this person, they addressed from they hurt. And listen, hurt me would have hurt them. Me would have hurt them. Because, oh, you done hurt me, and I own that. If I would have owned that hurt, I would have now made a decision that what owning hurt that ain't yours makes you make decisions that ain't yours. Come on, somebody, listen. Hold on. Owning hurt that ain't yours make you make decisions that ain't yours. Because now I'm out of character. Come on, somebody. Now I'm out of alignment. Now I'm out of my purpose. Now I'm finna mess some stuff up. I'm finna mess some business up. I'm finna act a fool. How many of y'all, how many of y'all listen? How many of y'all you see now the act a fool in you ain't even yours? That's why folks be looking at you like that. And if you act a fool enough, folks will give you what's called mistaken identity. And they'll say, "Ooh, girl, you know how she is." You know how you is. That's why when we talk about hurt us, what we do, y'all, what we say? What we do and what we say? Girl, they don't know. They don't know me like that. They don't know me like that. You want to know why? We do know you. I've been to work with you all day. I work with you every day. You the sweetest thing it is. But when somebody do something to you, what you say, I become a whole nother person. What's going on then? Huh? Crime have been committed. What? False identity. You done sinned against God. You a whole nother person out here. We got to report you and everything. You done turned bipolar. We knew you. We knew you as Bethany. Somebody hurt you, you turn into Keisha. Somebody to Bethany, baby, that ain't Bethany. That's Keisha. In fact, that's Lord Keisha. That's lucky shot. It get deep enough. That ain't even lucky, baby. That's KK. KK. And KK is cray cray. Y'all done messed up. Y'all know how y'all get? All y'all can see yourself right now. What is that? That's you changing your mind. Somebody done did something to change your mind. That's why you a different person. Come on, somebody. So you gave up your ownership. Oh, I know you did. You don't know me. I don't know KK or Lakeisha. So you're right, because I'm looking at you. You done went straight, and neighbors looking at neighbors like, what is Bethany doing? Co-workers like, what is Bethany doing? Your kids, what is Bethany doing? You done turned into somebody you ain't. When only if you could have understood, maybe the person who hurt you, why you shouldn't own it, is because they hurt you out of their hurt. Because also when people are afraid to be hurt, now this thing done went from subconscious to the front of your mind. Guess what you do? You become what y'all say. Why you so defensive? Who got the defenses up? Now, what you done accidentally did when you engage in others people hurt because they hurt you because they were hurt, you have now taken on their generational curses because that's so nasty that now I'm connected with you in a way that ain't serving me no good. Why? Because your hurt, when it hurt me, now I reacted the same way you did when that person hurt you. Now I'm in a relationship with you that I don't even want to have. This is how things get, what we call it, y'all, toxic. This is how things get what we call toxic. So let's put another one in the chat. I will no longer allow toxicity or toxicness to invade my mind. Because that's an invasion. And baby, listen, invasions are illegal. International law. I will no longer allow toxicity or toxicness to invade my mind. No, sir, no, ma'am. And I'm not saying things won't happen, but I'm saying I'm not finna react and make a decision off what you did, baby. I gotta make this decision off me. Now I had to tell myself earlier, I said, hold on, man, because you could, juice could have came out. Man from Mississippi could have came out. But I said, not. And sit back. Because first of all, we ain't gotta do nothing. Cause it ain't nothing you do that finna make me. Come on, somebody. Y'all see how that switch? I ain't even mean to display that, but that's real life how it happened. I said, listen, I got to talking to to the toxicity that tried to invade my mind. I said, first of all, we ain't got to do nothing. Who? Because, oh, hold on, I run this. So, first of all, because you did something, don't mean I got to do nothing. You don't run me. Come on, somebody. Is y'all feeling me up in here? Okay. So, all of this, guess what it comes from? Making decisions and having authority over I got authority over my decisions. So whether it's a I don't know moment, because I may have to go find that out. Whether it's somebody hurt me, I'm not going to do that because you did what you did. First of all, I may react, but the reaction is going to be my decision. So even if that takes some time, guess what? I'm going to take what my time. How many of y'all I never said that? I'm gonna take my time. Don't be rushing me. Why? Let me take my time. One of the best gestures somebody can tell you is take your time. Y'all gotta learn how to take your time. And all of that is in your mind. And that's why anxiety is what it is. Anxiety is when you decide not to take your time. Come on, somebody. So much anxiety because I feel like it's all happening right now. You know what you ain't doing? You ain't taking your time. We ain't taking my time in your mind because that's where anxiety resides in your mind. Anxiety is when things are taken when the control of time is taken from your mind. When the control of time is taken from your mind, you enter into anxiety because you feel like, oh, it's happening right now. Said literally had a nervous breakdown. That yeah, because we be feeling like, oh, it's gonna blow up right now. It's happening right now. I'm destroyed right now. My life is over right now, and I'm looking at you. I'm like, you still breathing in front of me? This is what happens when we lose control of our decisions. But you gotta listen. You gotta take authority over your decisions. How many of y'all? I'm helping you already. And we still got a little bit to go. Authority over your decisions. If we give you how to make money, we give you how to save money. It's all the authority of your decisions. And you got to see that in your mind. Okay? You got to see that in your mind. Okay? You got to see it in your own mind. Okay? Now, okay, we're gonna do this next breakdown. A bit like people done heard this breakdown before, but I gotta get to this breakdown because y'all go answer some questions in this, and this kind of gonna be like our talk, and this is where we go. This is where we go move to. I consider there being three different places in our analogy. There's three different places that you could reside in mindsets. And these are based on how you make decisions, okay? So the first mindset that I want to talk about is the free mind. Somebody type free mind in the chat. I'm gonna give y'all a crazy analogy that breaks this down. I don't want you to choose which one you is yet. Some of y'all already know, but the first one is the free mind. The free mind person is a person they free. They completely free of consequence. Okay, I want y'all to hold tight to that. They are free of consequence. It's not that the consequence doesn't exist; is that they are not limited to it. So they don't think about what's wrong and they're not easily influenced as well. Okay. That's the free mind. Okay. The next mind I want y'all to take down is what I call the woke mind. Somebody put woke mind. This is the woke mind person. Woke mind. Okay. This is the woke mind. The woke minded person is going to do what they want to do, but they go ask a question first. Then they go do it. They ask the question because they need a little bit of confirmation, validation, or affirmation before they do it. Okay. Separate from the free mind. The free mind person go ask the questions later, but they on go mode. Next person, it ain't that they ain't go. Keep in mind, the woke person, it ain't that they ain't go. So it's kind of hard to compare them. It ain't that they ain't go. It's just they got a question first. They go confirm it first. They go validate it first. Then they go. Okay. Then you got the dreamer. Try to put the dreamer in the chat. The dreamer. Okay. The third one is the dreamer. The dreamer mind is somebody that want to do it, even though they get mistaken for not. They got the desire to do it. They got the love to do it. They got the want to do it. But They are going to watch other people do it, but they are either not going to do it or it's going to take them the longest to do it because they stuck thinking about it. Okay? They stuck thinking about it. Now, I want to do an analogy. Then I want to tell y'all overall which one are you. And we set this precedent because we're going to go through different things in your life. And we go let y'all look at and write down which mindset are you in these areas. Here's the analogy real quick, right? We all at a pool right now. And let's say it's some of y'all ain't never seen it, but let's say it's a deep whirlpool, meaning it's essentially the same as a regular pool, but the bottom on the deep end is it look endless, but it's not. Some of y'all have seen it before. But let's say we at this pool. Like imagine us all here. I jump in the pool. Literally me, Matt. I jump in the pool. The free-minded people are going to jump in the pool right after me. Then when we in the pool, we come up for air. The free-minded people will then ask, what are we doing next? Or why we jumped in the pool. Y'all got it? The woke people are people who go wait until me and the free-minded people come up for air and then say, are we supposed to all be in the pool? Are they gonna say, why y'all jumped in the pool? Are they gonna say, is it cold? Are they gonna say, they just go ask a question first. It don't matter which one it is. Then they go jump in the pool. Because it wasn't that they wasn't go jump. It's just they like, let me let you go first. Let me see what's going on. Hey, it cold enough? Nah, it's all right. Oh, okay, let me. Okay. Right. How deep did it go? Finding people, it ain't the thing getting in. They just right. They need a little more information. And then they in there, okay? Dreamers are people on the side of the pool, sitting down, looking cute, swimwear on, towel on the side, really want to get in the pool, but they don't. But they thinking about it. And likely if you ask the dreamer, why didn't you jump in the pool? The usual answer is, what y'all think it is, y'all? Before I hit y'all with it. They don't always have excuses. Come on, there go Lenore. I don't know. Now, hello, I gotta help y'all real quick. From what I told y'all though, even though they gonna say I don't know, which remember, the truth is they haven't what, y'all? They haven't what? They said I don't know, but they haven't what? They haven't made the decision to get in. Come on, y'all see that now? Y'all see that? They ain't made the decision. And even when they thought about making that decision, the reason why they ain't made that decision because that decision lacks what? What type of decisions we need to make? We need to make our decisions in what? Come on, authority, which together means commitment, right? So they ain't in because they ain't committed to it because they have not made that authoritative decision. Now, last piece of this. There's something stopping them from making the decision to get in, though. What is it? We called it one word, but some of y'all gonna call it another. Fear? It ain't fear. We think it's fear, but it's not real. Past experience, but what we call it, what type of past experiences? What word I used earlier? Hurt. Which we translate into when B tells us what we doing with our money. What it be? What she call it, y'all? Money drunk. How many of y'all you can see it now? How many of y'all, even before you decide, how many of y'all you can see this thing when it comes to mindset right now? And when it comes to decisions. Because if you are a dreamer in any area of your life, the thing that I'm here to help you with, I got to set this precedent first, is that it ain't that you don't want it, and it ain't that you ain't thinking about it. And some people judge you off of that. They say, girl, just like I said, girl, she ain't got nothing but excuses. Why though? The mindset behind the excuse is she hasn't made the decisions, she lacks authority, there's likely some hurt somewhere. There's likely some hurt somewhere, which has caused trauma. So the way I want to paint this picture is the people that's sitting on the side of the pool who haven't jumped in. They think about jumping in, but here's what they can't get over. Somebody threw them in the pool as a kid and they almost drowned. What we're going to find out in these different areas of making money and saving money is what was the pool somebody threw you in. Where in your life have you almost drowned it? Did you almost drown in your savings? Because listen, some of y'all saved up money and then something happened that had nothing to do with you and it set you back financially. And now every time you think about moving that money from that checkings to that set, every time you, some of y'all, every time you started something, back when you was 12, back when you was 15, something always happened. So every time you're about to start something now, it takes you a little longer than everybody else. And you don't want people judging you. Call it saying that you don't want it. You want it, but they don't know you. Somebody in here, you was like, no, 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 I want to move. I want to move. But my mama almost died. I watched my mama almost die. And you telling me, I know I got to leave the town to grow. I know I got to leave this town. I know I got to leave this city. I know I'm supposed to get up out of here. But what you don't know, man, my mama, how I'm supposed to leave my mama? Because in your mind, your mama still dying. That was 10 years ago. But in your mind, your mama still, how I'm supposed to make it without my mama? How I'm supposed to make it without my daddy? Some of y'all, you want your next relationship. You done found 4, 5 people who were dateable. He really liked me. But every time you go home, don't nobody like me. Why? Because that last one told you that. He told you ain't nobody go ever love you. That's why ain't nobody ever go like you. And even though you know you dying for deserving to be loved, but you can't date. Why? Because you want to get in that pool. Yeah, what don't they call it the dating pool? You want to get in that pool. What? But get what? What? Not your decision, not what you told yourself, but somebody else told you. Guess what? Ain't nobody gonna love you. And you own that. And it ain't even your thought. All of our, not all, but majority, y'all, of our negative thoughts is what somebody else told us. It ain't even what we told ourselves. That's why we in the fight with it. Somebody else told you was too short. Somebody else told you was too dark skinned. Come on. Come on, women who grew up in school, dark skinned. We know how it was. You get what I'm saying? Oh, that ain't for. Listen, some of y'all, you became the first in your family, and the other folks told y'all, you ain't like them. Now that's why you don't get along with nobody. Because you got stuck in your head that you can't fit in when now you need to. So you overperform by yourself, but have nobody to celebrate with. Some of your family did you like that because you didn't want to drink and smoke and sit under the shade tree and party all weekend endlessly. Oh, you know she just different. Now you stuck thinking you different and you think ain't nobody like you. And it's millions of people like you. But you won't tell your story because you keep thinking you're an anomaly. She upping it. Mm-hmm. You do too much. Yeah, all that stuff they told you. This ain't even the stuff we told ourselves. This is the stuff other people told us. Some of y'all got told that rich people are evil. Yeah, you from the hood. And they told you if you getting money, you did something wrong to get it. So some of y'all are afraid to sell to people because you think selling, even though you want the money, but you think the selling part is of the devil. Here's my favorite one to debunk. Them folks ain't got no money. I need the price of cheap. Why? Because people ain't got no money. What? The same you talking about money. Just ordered 2 pounds of crab leg last night. Talking about some, let me get 4 clusters. You can't even eat them 4 clusters. How much does a bottle of Don Julio for the Julio cost? Because I know that's what y'all be having out there. In 2023, it was Taylor Port. I found out Taylor Port was about $15, I think. Now Taylor Port was cheap, huh? One of them was cheap. What Days used to say, y'all doing everything. Hookah, za, lemon drops. You get what I'm saying? All that y'all spending it. Tell my thing got no money. Stick Four Loco, 211. Somebody told me they ain't got Four Loco no more. Is that true? Got a case of Four Loco. Budweiser, Miller Lite. You get what I'm saying? Corollas for my Latinos. Yeah, because they love their Corollas, baby. You hear me? That and Dos Equis. I don't drink much, but when they do, I drink Dos Equis. Listen, Crown Royal. Listen, a 40-ounce OE. You talking about folks ain't got no money. And literally the stuff that'll kill you slowly, they buying every weekend. What you talking about? Literally the stuff that will kill you slowly, they buying every weekend. What? What? Y'all talking about folks ain't got no money and folks smoke cigarettes. Do y'all know how much a pack of cigarettes cost? Have y'all ever went in? Because some of y'all smoke, some of y'all don't. But if you ever, I be shook every time I glance over there at them cigarette prices. I be like, and folks talking about I smoke a pack a day. I ain't got no money because they ain't giving away for free. You smoke a pack a day and Newports. How much Newports is in y'all city? I know y'all know. Somebody told me up there in like Massachusetts or Boston, they like $22 a pack. I can only imagine how much they is in California because California prices out there. So that's a habit I don't want. Listen, how much they is? Y'all know. Don't nobody act like they don't know now. Cause listen, if you don't smoke them, some of y'all got somebody you got to go get some smokes. They call you all the time. Hey, on your way home from work, you'll stop by the store, get me a pack of Newport shorts. When the word yeah, see it 35 in LA. Look up some of them prices, man. Man, them prices crazy. And y'all, because of your what trauma, because of your what money trauma. To my, I need to underprice this. I need to set the price low. To my, because you know folks ain't got no money. You want to prove it? Because baby, let me tell you something. Whatever you selling, they gonna pay somebody more money for less. You hear me? Baby, they gonna pay somebody more money. Listen, y'all, listen. They gonna pay somebody. You gonna be shook. You gonna be shook. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you sold cars, baby. You'll spend all day trying to help that person get in their auto. Then they go down there and get their cousin the co-sign with them. And here they is coming down the street in a brand new Cadillac that they can barely afford the note for, baby. Parking that brand new 2025 Cadillac outside that one bedroom apartment in the projects, 890 square feet. And it's three people living in it. Don't get it twisted. It's three people living there. Don't get it twisted. Listen, with a case of smoke on the seat, and you've been, and you watching them pass by. You watching them pass by. Probably some Chris Brown out of all people. If you see it, can run, run it. If you believe you can run, listen. I'm trying to tell you, they ain't got no money. It's in your mind. Cause trust me, they got that money. They got that money. So you got to stop setting your prices off the decisions of a mindset that ain't yours. They told you, oh, folks ain't got no, you don't let so many folks tell you, some of them, that's what they were telling you growing up. Every time you asked for something, what them folks said, they ain't got no money. That's why y'all think ain't nobody got no money, because every time you ask for something, that's why some of y'all, you underprice and overpay. Some of y'all don't know what it's like for somebody to give you something. That's why the people who give you stuff you don't trust. You got to be careful of people who don't know how to receive. Come on, somebody. You got to be careful of people who don't know how to receive. Why? Because you'll mess around and be pouring in a pot that got a hole in the bottom of it. And the person who got the hole in the bottom of it, they didn't even poke the hole. The hole was poked by the last person who was there. Here's another bad mindset. But you think you can fix them with your mind. Listen, your mind said, if I love them enough, you can't change no zebra stripes. And a leopard always got the same amount of dots. You can't change no zebra stripes, and a leopard always got the same amount of dots. Some of y'all stuck trying to, some of y'all in your mind, you stuck trying to do what God couldn't do for. You stuck trying to do for somebody what God couldn't. God been trying to change this person, and here you come. Let me get a shot. The devil is, why? Why? It's in your mind. Stop talking. Uh. Uh. So listen, okay? Back to the pool analogy. We're gonna use the pool analogy. Overall in life, which do you think you are? Are you free mind? You jumping in, but you're gonna ask questions later. It ain't that the questions didn't need to be asked neither. Are you woke? You gotta ask questions, then you go get in there. Then you go get in there. You got to see what everybody. I need to see what's going on first. Then I'm gonna get in there. Are you primarily a dreamer, baby? It ain't that you don't want it, but you got so many Trump. You got to learn how to just make more decisions. That's what you need help with, and baby, we here to help. Okay, you say you somewhere in between free and dreamer. Oh, you woke then? You woke. And remember, there's different areas in your life, and we gonna go to some areas too. We gonna go to some areas too, and this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna name some get money ones, right? I'm gonna name some get money ones, and then I'm gonna have B name some saving money ones. Okay, we gonna do these business. We gonna relate them to life. And listen, what I want y'all to do, if you can, if you drive and drive, if you cook it, turn the stove off for a minute. No, don't turn it off. Turn it down. Turn it down so that thing can cook slow. Uh-huh. Shoot, you need to be using that air fryer anyway. It's easier to clean. Side note, y'all, air fryer is a hack because if you one of the people that hate cleaning your stove, like I, for the life of me, cannot understand how a stove gets so dirty. I clean it now, but I've always wondered that my whole life. I'd be like, the fact that my air fryer, all I gotta do, baby, take that bad boy out, clean them pieces, and put it back in there, dry it off, slide it back in. I'd be like, come on, Jesus. Or throw it in the dishwasher, because I know that was some of y'all doing. Say, even when you didn't cook on it, where is this grease coming from? Okay, y'all. Okay. So I'm gonna even write some of these down. And what I'm gonna do, y'all, we go work through these, right? We go work through these. So when y'all week leading up to the start, we go work through some of these. Okay, y'all ready? Y'all ready? So I gotta do the get money ones, right? The get money ones. Okay. So the first one is they gotta be active things that your mindset is towards. So if I had to do get money ones for the active things your mindset is towards first, ooh, some of y'all go dislike me. Okay. Without all the overly details, because y'all know I'm a coach, so I can go deep into detail. Posting on social media. Are you free, woke, or you a dreamer? Posting on social media. You free, you woke, you a dreamer. You like, oh baby, I see them, I see the other people post. So listen, if you asked yourself this morning, I don't know what to post. Remember, remember that ain't real. That's you ain't decided what to post. But we gonna help you decide, remember? But the decision is yours. Okay? Post it on social media. Bougie said, dreamer some weeks, woke some other. All right. All right. Okay. Post it on social media. Okay. Because guess what? Your post can be your marketing and it can make you money. We're going to help y'all with that. Okay. But we're going to help the mindset towards it. And then we'll tell you where to go from there. Okay. Post it on social media. Okay. What's another one? What's another one? What's another one? Um, oh, this one. Some of y'all may haven't done this yet, but still, what is your mindset towards when you hear it? Asking someone to buy or telling them to buy your products. One on one with a person in the DM, in the comments. You free, you woke, or you're a dreamer. You got to tell somebody to buy it. They say, ooh, I like that. You know it's time to tell them to buy it. Yeah, girl, here, you can get you one, but which one are you? You free, you woke, or you're a dreamer? Okay? We'll go a little deeper. Planning out your day. You free, you woke, or you're a dreamer? She said, I got sleep apnea. Yeah. Okay. Here's the next one. No matter how you got it, whether it was for me, somebody else, sticking to the plan. Are you free, woke, or are you a dreamer? Sticking to the plan. Because some of y'all get emotional and you like, no, I got a little detour. I got to think about this. I got to think about that. Lord, child. Sticking to the plan. She's like, I'll be asking questions like, you definitely woke. You definitely woke. See, said knocked out and dreaming. What's the milk? God dog, it's a bunch of dreamers when it comes to sticking to the plan. Let me put some stars by that. Cause that let me know I need to work. B, you see that? That let me know I need to work on that a lot Cause I don't think now one person put free on sticking to the plan. I don't think not one of y'all put free. Y'all was like, listen. I feel like one of y'all about to say for how long? Because if you're talking about if you're talking about more than 7 days, yeah, I need help, coach. I need help. Okay. Okay. Uh, let me do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the number of completion, so I'm gonna do 3 more. I'm gonna do 3 more, then I'm gonna pass over the B. So we got posting, asking someone to buy, planning out your day, sticking to the plan. What's another one? What's another one y'all usually struggle with that I said we were gonna be working on? Oh, let's go a little deeper. Uh, let's go a little deeper. Uh, this one is more of a essence. Believing you can do it the first time. Key on first time. Believing you can do it the first time. So it depends on what it is. Yeah, in general, do it take you a few times before your confidence? It's kind of like me asking you about your confidence. Which one of them are you in that mindset? Like, are you extremely confident it's free? Like, I believe it the first time. I don't even be knowing I couldn't do it until I mess around and can't do it. You know, if you free in this, because you done did some stuff that didn't work and you didn't know it wasn't gonna work till you tried. Like when you work out, you did a box jump and you missed the box. So don't put free unless you done hurt yourself. Because not all the time do you actually be able to do it. But you believed it the first time. You said, I finna get up. I finna go do such and such. And I finna go do such and such. And I ain't no child. I tried to run a mile. Baby, I probably got 1/10 of a mile. I was hurting when I started picking up, putting them down too fast. So I've definitely had some free moments, which led to me being woke and dreamer with other moments. Yeah. So y'all can see how some of these come together. Okay, my last two, so we can start getting y'all out of here. I know it's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, and some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. Uh, okay, so we did post and asking someone about planning out your day, sticking to the plan, believing you can do it. I want to throw a fun one in there. I may throw 2 fun ones in there just because. If I gotta pick a fun one, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. Knowing what you want to eat. And I'm only doing this because I know it's a lot of women in here. Be real, because we be struggling. We be struggling with some of y'all knowing what you want to eat. In my phone, knowing what you want to eat. I know what the last one is. I shouldn't ask y'all this, but I'm like, we're going back to the business. She said, I'll just go hungry. And I don't be understanding that. I don't be understanding that. You didn't eat because you couldn't decide what to eat. What type of sense does that make? You didn't eat because you couldn't decide what to eat. She's cuckoo. Listen, I'll be like, y'all something else. All right. And my last one, and we're going to get to the money ones would be my last one. My last one. Okay. My last one. I really feel like I got two, but one of them I know it's gonna be majority dreamer, which was gonna be your niche. Excuse me, but I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because we'll go down a rabbit hole with that one. Okay, this one is kind of given, but oh, this gonna be kind of deep, but I'm gonna put it here in a way. I'm gonna put it in a way because I really feel like this is heavy decisions, and when we a dreamer, we telling ourselves stuff about this, and sometimes it do be a lie, because there's a lot of lies about this thing too. Knowing what my purpose is. Which one are you? Are you a dreamer? Are you free, or are you woke? Free mean, baby, I done decided I'm on the road. Woke mean I'm pretty sure, but I be asking questions sometimes. Dreamer is I'm to be honest, man, I'm moving and shaking, but I'm clueless for real, for real. Knowing what your purpose is. So this includes being confident in your purpose. All right. Knowing what your purpose is. Because some of these, a lot of us be like, oh, it can be given to you. It be happy. There's things that amplify it, but to be honest, y'all, your purpose is a commitment. If B don't commit to budgeting and finance, of course she's still out there like, I don't know. Well, girl, ain't that working? Yeah, but I still don't know. That means you lack the decision of it, okay? Okay, so those are mine. We're gonna be working on those. I'm gonna let B do hers, and then we gonna start telling y'all the details of the 3 weeks and all that. But I'm excited for B's. I'm gonna be voting too. I'm gonna
Not
be
you got to
voting.
be voting. Well,
I'm
my
gonna
first one
vote
got
with
to
me.
come out with not I'm gonna eat y'all alive. No, I'm not.
Yeah, lies.
Mm-mm. Mine are pretty.
For one, yeah, who ain't got $1,000 in their savings?
Well,
Read.
I was just about to say saving for unexpected expenses.
Mhm.
Saving for unexpected expenses. That's
I'm woke
just
on
a
that.
fancy way of saying your emergency fund. Okay. Why we got so many dreamers in here?
That's what they getting in it. That's what they getting in the mix.
Okay. And now I'm going to put it as saving for expected expenses. So that's like birthdays, holidays, back to school, summertime, like things you know are going to happen in your life. So saving for those planned things.
Unfortunately, I'm still free in that area because I stay forgetting it's a birthday or a holiday today. I'll be like, them be the ones that get me.
And that don't count as the paycheck before it happens. Oh, now I got to put money to the side. No, like you plan ahead. The first one was saving for unexpected expenses. So like saving for emergencies. Big emergencies, small emergencies, middle emergencies. You're
Mhm.
saving for the things that just pop up randomly. The second one is saving for planned things. Yep, like flat tires, things like that. Saving for planned things is like things you know are coming up. Okay. Like I said, you know that kids just got out of school, so your budget is gonna shift in the summer because you gotta buy the food, the extra food because they're gonna be home, or if they're going to like a program, the back to school, the holiday season, your birthday, like those type of things, you know what's going on, you plan for it, okay? All right,
And
the
I said free,
third
I meant
one.
dreamer.
The third one, paying back your debt. Paying back your debt. Cause I know a lot of us we be ignoring it like it's not even there.
Listen. And let's just admit, because we gonna be talking about where we get some of this stuff from too. Don't lie. You're a dreamer if you still say to yourself every now and then, they ain't caught me yet. What that mean? Certain things I got dead in, I be like, listen, I shouldn't owe y'all anyway. I be making up whole reasons I don't owe them. I got an old hospital bill. It ain't nothing but $300. I make that $300 a day. But every time I see it, I say, first of all, why it ain't free? It's free in Switzerland. I wasn't even sick. Y'all charged me $300.
I'm not ignoring it. I'm just working on the income to pay it. Did you go out to eat this month?
Uh-oh.
Did you get anything extra this month? Did you order off the online this month? You got the money. It's prioritizing. Empire. Four is investing, multiplying your money, investing. Okay, I knew I was gonna get some dreamers for that. Investing.
I'll be wondering if that one is a big, I don't know, area for us because that's where it's me make the decision. Because when it comes to investing, I always feel like it's a lack of knowledge. But when I take my own advice, I'll
See,
be
but
like,
people think that investing is just stock market. And that's
mhm,
why people be like, no, I don't want to invest. Like, it doesn't just have to be the stock market. There's other ways that you can invest and have it making you money. Like, of course, investing in the stock market, you gonna get a little come up. Some people get a come up in a day, them traders, right? But you can do other types of investing. Like, so just take that into
mhm,
consideration when you're thinking of investing. It's not just one way, but it is lack of knowledge because you don't want to learn. That's the thing. Because it's out there for you to learn. You're just choosing not
mhm.
to. Like you said, the decisions of not, wanting to learn. All right, so that was four. Okay, I got a fun one in here as well, which is taking trips.
You would. Uh,
Taking trips.
Does business count? Because you take a lot of them. I take a lot of them.
Taking trips. Because a lot of
Look,
people
y'all, here
think
go.
that it's expensive. But again, it's just where you're putting your money.
I'm woke on that one. I wish I could be free, but I'm woke. Look, here's my lie. My problem is I live in Dallas and we got everything here.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You missing a lot.
We
Shoot,
got everything.
just outside of the US, you missing a lot. Y'all
Look,
gotta
no
get out.
lie. No lie.
Y'all gotta get out. Okay, so that was four. Oh no, that was five. Um, this one kind of fun as well. Y'all probably won't think it's fun, but paying bills on time.
Free.
Paying bills on time. Somebody said free-ish. Paying bills on time.
It is a strategy of knowing which ones can be late.
No, all the bills. Paying all the bills on time.
It's because like that day I told them, almost all of us in one bill behind on our light bill, we just forgot.
Mm-mm. Mine used to be
Cause
the phone bill. I pushed that phone bill back.
yeah. Cause the light bill and the phone bill, the two, they go at least let two bills come out before they cut you off. You know what I'm saying? They go at least let and now it's a lot of other stuff you can't miss. Rent, lease, mortgage. Well, mortgage will do that too, but they be reporting on your credit and carrying on, so that we start messing it up. But phone and lights, we all know.
Like I said, I paid two on time.
Listen, right. And then you kind of feel like it ain't
Y'all
no
need to be in
reward.
class. Y'all need to be in class.
That's
Y'all
why
need
we
to be in
couldn't.
class. Talking about you paid two of them. All right, the last one I got is using extra. So like the free money that you have to actually take care of business. So that's like if you get a bonus, if you get your taxes, if you come into some extra money, you taking care of business. You getting yourself caught up, you saving for your month ahead, you saving for your emergency fund, those planned things. Or are you taking that money and you going to spend that thing?
Mhm.
Because a lot of people say, oh, it's income. I don't make enough income. And as soon as you get extra money, it's gone.
Bree, that's right. Bree says she free now because you helping her in the mentorship. That's
Yeah.
right. That mentorship changed Bree life, baby, because
It
Bree
sure
wasn't playing with that
did.
money.
She
She
wasn't.
she she ain't been playing with that money ever since, child.
I need her to make a
So
testimony. I need a
mhm.
testimony video.
She told me that day how much she saved up. I said, "Nigga, sis,
Bree,
sis."
can you make me a testimony video? I know you wrote it down, but I need you to say it to the people. Hmm.
Then can you repeat the last one? Oh, what? Oh, go ahead. She actually repeat the last one.
Can you repeat the
Was it?
last one? Using extra money, which is like the free money that you have that doesn't really have anywhere to go. You came into some extra, all your bills is paid, everything is good. You use that money for taking care of business. So like putting extra on your debt, putting some into your savings.
Mhm, mhm.
Or do you just take that extra money and you go shop online? I think that was my seven.
Mhm. You know what I'm gonna do too for the people who sign up? I'm gonna put this in a Google form for them to answer and pick. So hopefully y'all wrote down y'all answers. But if y'all join in, we go do a Google form for y'all to track these, and we go do one in the beginning, and then we'll do one later. Probably like with an open answer where you can kind of like journal to yourself what changed so you can track it. Mhm. I wish that I could have signed up. Well, Patricia, you know how I feel. You better go shake a leg, shake a tree, somebody got that money. Shoot, you just gotta find out who got it. Let me not start. Let me not start. Okay, how many of y'all just from this webinar you enjoyed this? I'm talking about all the way down to us asking y'all these questions. How many of y'all enjoyed this? And you can see where you need to make the changes in your mindset. I just wanted to give y'all that where you need to make the changes. That way, the mentorship is okay. I know exactly what I'm getting in for, and I know exactly what I got out of it even before I got in it. Because I wanted to show y'all where we're going to help you make those changes. Okay. I want to show y'all where we going to help you make those changes. She said, I enjoyed it. I learned so much. Uh huh. Uh huh. All right. So, all
Hey,
right.
Coach, this Bree. Can I say something really quick? I had to come hide in the closet.
Yeah, hit us with it. Hit us with it.
Yes. So, like, for those who joining the mentorship or, thinking about joining it, I just wanted to just come off mute and say this because a lot of people are now finding out that I really, in real life, no more manifesting it. Left my 9 to 5. Literally, this was the second week being full time. And when I say that I thought I had it all together and I was ready, the minute I met Coach Matt, this was October 2023. The first thing I told him when we met one on one that I wanted to quit. And he was like, "Wait, hold on, wait, let's just pause a second and let me help you." And I got locked in with him and I really still was going through these periods of that not being decided, not being able to say, okay, this is what I want to do. Then I started stepping out my comfort zone and it built. But this year it got really serious for me because I'm like, the plan was given to me, the strategy is working. I I know when it's time, everything will come into alignment. So Coach B Credit Bay did this mentorship, and I said I'm about to join every single thing when it comes to being a CEO and prepping myself to leave my 9 to 5. Y'all, I joined this mentorship, and like you said, it literally changed my life. Like for real, it's just that those weeks with them really changed my mind. B was the person who finally made me face my money trauma, literally by writing it down. Something that sounds so
Mhm.
simple opened up the doors for me because I did not realize what was going on with my money. And that was her problem when it came to me, right? I told her even when we was in the class, I was like, y'all gonna do this? And I was doing it with tears in my eyes. That's how serious it was. But from that moment, I realized where all my money was going, what I needed to do, and I started moving fast. I'm literally free minded with it, like move, move, boom, boom. And then confirmations happened during that mentorship. My car went down, transmission, $6,000
Mm.
quote. I
Ooh.
said, oh no. What I'm not about to do is pay out $6,000 and I may got a few more months. And it was 4,000 to pay it off and just be with it. So I was listening to B. She was like, write this down, do this. She gave us homework. I joined her 60-day challenges, and I was in everything. And within those couple of weeks, I was able to move money. I had just got my bonus check and it was on time. Every year I used to complain that this bonus check was nothing and I never saw it. This year I saw every dollar of my bonus check, and it allowed me to not only pay that car off but buy me another one with cash so I don't have a payment no more, monthly car payment. And then I was turning around and doing the savings goals they told me to do if I wanted to leave my job. So I just had to say that out loud. And I'm definitely gonna get you a video and put that in because y'all listen, it's a real thing. And just across my board in life, like I'm not playing. My kids kind of mad because they ain't got Disney Plus no more. But I'm like, you watch more YouTube than you do Disney Plus, and we can save on that, but they'll be all right. So I mean, it's amazing. So if y'all in it, y'all get ready because it's literally life changing. If you're thinking about it, go ahead and do it because I'm gonna be up in there. Okay. Thank you, B, and thank you, Coach, so much.
My, 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 my. Come on, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. What we do, and I want B to speak to this too, is not only just powerful and mean a lot to us. And like I say, B know what I went through earlier. It reminded me of it. And I was able to say, hey, you're here because of your purpose, bro. And you can never forget that, and you can never let nobody forget it. But not only because of our purpose. And I made a post, I was able to take my energy and put it into a post. And in the post, I reminded them that it's called Beat Life for a reason. Like y'all, this stuff we do you should see reflect in your life. You get what I'm saying? And I always talk about B's importance to my community, like we're doing in this mentorship, because think about the life changes. Forget all the stuff, because on the outside, we see and we chase all the stuff, right? The even the quit your 9 to 5, but we chase the, oh, I made this money and I got this car and I got this house, and or you want to beat yourself on the chest and say how successful you is. What do you do for your life? What have you done for your life? And like my biggest blessing is not just that I have this 6 figure business. You get what I'm saying? Working my way up to 7. It's not that collectively I coach and have helped people build multiple 7 figures. It's our lives. I know what Dave's Dollars life looked like after I came and just contributed to, guess what? Her decisions. I know what B life looked like after I came and just contributed to what? Her decisions. I know what Bree life looked like after I just came and contributed to what? Her decisions. And that's just one more reminder, y'all, that it's your decision. All we do is we work our purpose in being able to help you in the areas of the decisions. But imagine your testimony. Because we be catching what we call imposter syndrome. Bree got her own story. And I want you to just imagine what your story, come on, listen, I messed up. What is your story going to look like? What are you going to be able to say? because you made these decisions. Go ahead, Keith. My.
You want me to talk after all that?
Because man, it's just because you got to
Moment
remember,
of
like
silence. Hmm?
you got to remember, if you go back to like we've helped so many people, but even when we just think about us, you got I'm y'all. I'm in the kitchen running out, selling
Mhm.
shirts, and it wasn't enough to pay no bills. B was on a job she hated. She probably was watching me make it because I remember plenty of nights. What y'all doing? B making calendars
Mhm.
and stirring up some wicks in Rashad kitchen.
His kitchen. Our.
Listen, stirring up wicks.
I was working for CPS.
Hating it.
Yeah.
But look at where our decisions got us though. Our mindset. So we literally know what it's like, y'all, to be somewhere else, to make it up in your mind, consistently make decisions, and
Yep. Got to
come
get
on,
out of that victim mentality.
yeah.
Everybody against you, everything is against you. You waiting for people to come save you. Like I talked about last night. If you didn't watch that, y'all need to watch that replay because the 5 money wounds plus the 8 money archetypes is going to tell you exactly what's going on.
Come on.
Exactly what you're going through. And it's literally just like he said, making those decisions of I don't want to think like this anymore. I don't want to be this anymore. I am ready to advance and level up and understand that everybody was put here for a reason. What is your reason?
Mhm. And
What is your
you know what's
reason?
crazy? And I'm gonna drop the link again in the chat, and y'all can go. While we here, this next code is code mine. You can go get code mine because some of y'all I know you read it right now. I know you read it right now, and I did y'all a favor because I still made it well worth it. Code is mind. Oh no, MIND, not mine. My
Mind.
country self, mind. But we'll talk while y'all do that. Listen, y'all. I got you, Mecca. I got something for you. Listen, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. And B, I want you to speak to this. When it starts with your mind, you get free before you see it. The feeling happens in you, y'all, before it becomes external.
Mhm.
I can still remember be feeling financially free when we just had our chat, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Being better with my money have saved me as a father, as a husband, as a coach, as a friend, as a son, because I became a better me. But I'm telling y'all this because in my mindset, every night, y'all, we started out of the coaches that we started a little group with B. And we was like, we gonna hold ourselves and each other accountable. Now, don't ask about the other two people who's, but as for me and B, every night, and B can tell y'all, I literally just made myself make the decision. And we started a thing where we was like, no going below what the account was, y'all. And y'all gotta think we entrepreneurs, so we even understand with y'all, you'll make 1,000 and you that may be the 1,000 that's in your account. Let me tell you something. We know that sometime by the next day or two, you at 200, and maybe for a couple of weeks, it seemed hard to get your account to go over that 200 because the money you made, then you had to spend some. Made 200, had to buy some groceries. Made 200, had to pay the light bill. Made 200, had to pay the phone bill. This the stuff don't nobody talk about. Made 1,000 come out. So to see your account grow when you're an entrepreneur, even if it's just your business account, seems like it's the hardest thing in the world. Like, I'm living my dream, but the dream seems to be slipping because and now it's so hard to not chase the money, even when you're in that place. But I remember saying to myself, y'all, and having them talks with me and just saying over and over and over again, before I ever get paid and before I spend the money, it's me. And I stopped, like you said, the victim mentality. And it's something I want all y'all to take on, whether you sign up or not. You have to stop also when you're in this journey, you have to stop deeming yourself as guilty with your money. We deem ourselves guilty because we're not rich. And I'm gonna tell y'all something that I learned. Even when you on your journey and you get rich or you borderline rich, if you don't let that mindset go, you will make all that money and still burn the whole thing down to the ground because in your mind, you're still not free. It gotta happen here, y'all. And when it happened here, your body follow, your soul follow. In my heart, I became free of chasing money in my heart first. The fear of not having enough, I had to believe God. I had to really say to myself, Matt, your problem is you don't believe God for your money. No matter how many times this man came through, no matter how many times this business got you you're not homeless. Why are you steady acting like you gonna die tomorrow if you don't make this money? Going to sleep, worry about money. Waking up, worry about money. Making money, worry about money. When I let that go, and I used to, I'm other faithful. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna be quiet. You know how they always say, and B used to say this now, because B was getting in her bag, she was deep in it. She's had this thing, she said, I don't think I ever told you this, that I didn't believe in, which was, and I heard a lot of people on podcasts say it, when you don't think about the money and you just be free, the money always come to you. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm from the streets. I said, I hear you talking, but I gotta go get this money. Every day she said that, she said, y'all chase. I said, I ain't gonna say I'm chasing it, but I'm going to get my money. And if you ain't got no money, it's because you ain't went to go get it. That's what I tell myself every day.
But that's the energy. Money is energy. So if you're always chasing it, it's gonna be harder to get. But if you understand the abundance that is out here and you understand that it's going to come to you easy, and I'm not just saying say that in an affirmation, because it's deeper than just saying it in affirmation. It's truly feeling it. As in, if you have a $0 day, it is not going to disrupt your soul. If you have a $15,000 day, it's not going to shift you because, again, it's not the money. It's not the money. It should be the impact. It should be, like you said, the free that you feel. But when you tie your emotions to money, that money and those emotions are always going to control it. And that's why people overspend. It's why people are behind on bills. It's why people feel like they're not making enough. It's why people don't invest and why they're in so much debt and why they just can't seem to get it together. It's not because of the amount, it's because of your energy. And once you control your mind, which then, like he said, trickles down to you as a whole, you're going to feel a difference. And that's why people who manifest and they, teach about manifestation, they tell you you have to already be that person. I know y'all have heard that before. You have to step into that person. You have to, because it's true. You have to already feel it before it actually comes. But so many people are stuck in those money wounds and stuck in that money trauma that they can't release it because, like he said, I got to go out there and make sure I got it. I got to go out there and hustle for it, right? Which then you're in that cycle forever. So if you're ready to truly break that cycle, you have to start here. And I know people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. They just want to say, how can I get this money? How can I get this money? And if you're not focused on that and you're actually focused on you and the inside, you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference.
You know, and you become unafraid to let it go. I remember having money, and I know because I still am overcoming this habit, but I do it. So I'm woke in this area because I have to tell myself to do it. But I stopped. I would make money be and have bills due and just let it sit in the account
Mhm.
because I was so afraid to pay them. I'm like, I just want to see more come in, more. I want to see it. I want to see it. I got $5,000 bill to pay. I want to see it hit. I want to see it hit six, and then I pay it, and I still got 1,000 left. You get what I'm saying?
But then you waiting, and that's overdraft fees, and that's late fees, and now that 1,000 you thought you was gonna have, it ain't there.
It ain't. It ain't that.
It ain't there.
And then you start looking at everything that's coming, and you start learning you paying certain stuff out of fear now. And then you wake up in the morning. I gotta go fill the account back up. Because you know, when I was going through that, you know what season that was for me, that it really changed. That was the season when I went live the least amount possible. And that's when I really shifted into that live formula like I do now, where I go live 3 times a week. And I'm only live for so long because only in the summer do I, because remember, it had been a while. So by the time we got to the summer last year, and you was like, oh, you going live twice a day? Like, because I had y'all, I used to do that all the time, twice a day, night
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
lives,
mm-mm.
all of that. I had stopped because I realized I make the money. But if I'm managing me and I believe in me and I'm like she say, I'm walking in this energy to where I know I literally, y'all, still to this day. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. It's so real. Well, I hope y'all signing up right now.